What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another just rambly video. So it's been 2 weeks, I think, since I actually recorded the London vlog and the What Helps Me one, and maybe 3 weeks since mental health one, I think. I've had like no time to myself to do any editing, and you can see I actually now have red hair. Yeah, I had the work for that as well. So fun times. But yeah, so by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about. Now, this is going to vary for everyone. I'm going to stand here just because then you can't see the mess. I still haven't tied it. That's one massive part of mental health. Is when you're feeling good, you want to enjoy that time, and then when you're feeling bad, you don't want to do anything. Now, I really want to get all that tidied. Like, it's winding me up so much. I'm just going to move this up here. See, it's winding me up so much. When I'm sort of in that like low point, all you want to do is just like lay on the bed and do nothing. Yeah, it's kind of a bit awkward, really. I'm going to try and give you guys advice on how to get over a partner. This could work for blokes, could work for women, could work for in the Middle East. You know, if you're greedy. Right, so how did I deal with me breaking up with my ex? Not very well is how I dealt with it. Honestly, like, I thought I had my life planned out. You know, marriage, kids, own house, like holidays and stuff. Oh, it was going to be perfect. And then just sort of one day it just went. And that was that. It proper sent me into a deep, dark... It's such a cliche. But it sent me to such a deep and dark place. I didn't think I was going to get out of it. So, you know, you do the sort of usual, you sort of and talk about them. You know, you sort of go on the dating websites and try and get out there and do stuff like that. You do like destructive things, as in destroying stuff, but destructive as in towards yourself. So, I did all of that stuff. What's going on with this camera mount? Piece of an Amazon special, mate. Send it back. It's junk. I say that, it's actually quite a good mount. Do the destructive stuff, blah 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 blah. You stop eating, and just sort of all types of just stuff that's not good for you. How do I even explain it? So I guess the easiest thing for me to say is, you know, I would sort of start speaking to new people and stuff, and I'm not sure whether it's due to my mental health or whether it's sort of just due to the fact that I was lonely. Is, you know, you'd speak to someone for a couple of days, well, not a couple of days, that's a bit weird, a couple of weeks, and you'd sort of start to really not grow attached to that person, but feel like you really know them. And, you know, you did that and got blown out a few times. In the end, you're kind of just like, why am I doing this? Like, all you're trying to do is replace that person. At least that's what I was doing. I was trying to replace Sam for someone else, and that never works, because, you know, see, it's always just so hard to put into words. Like, in my head I know exactly how it is, and then when it comes to actually saying it, and you just turn into a blithering spastic. But yeah, so you're trying to replace that person that has left a hole in your life. Now, it's never going to work, because that person there's only one of that person, isn't there? Unless they're identical twins, in which case, go for the other twin. She might be less of a bitch. But so, what I did was, I decided to take all that negative that was within me, and just plough it into something, sort of something that's constructive, that is helpful, and something that's positive, which is, you know, it's why I joined St John's Ambulance. It's why I'm going back to college. That's why I'm doing stuff that I want to do now, not what anyone else wants me to do, what I want to do. And I think that is one of the most important things that you can actually do after a breakup, because everyone says, go to the gym, get ripped, blah blah blah. It's a bit hard if you're already like well-being. Sorry, my Fitbit's digging into my arm. It's really hurting. And yeah, pink because I'm gangster. Cuz another thing for me is after it was all said and done, and it was over. Fucking dog, shut up. Once it's all over and done with properly, there's. I swear, I'm literally find that dog, mate. I'm just snap his fucking neck. It's still barking as well. Now there's another dog that's talking. So, yeah. After I knew everything was all said and done, and there was no going back, I've done it to a couple of exes as well. I've just gone. That's it. Delete your number. Delete everything. Block you on all the social media, so that way when you're on your social media you don't see them. I think that helps kind of, purely for the fact that you don't see them, and then all the memories come back and stuff like that. Any pictures gone, any sort of reminders gone. I say that, still have a couple of things that I haven't thrown away. It's not me holding on to hope, but it's something, they're sentimental to me because obviously I was with Sam for 5 years, 4 and a bit, 5. That's a big part of my life. It's stuff like, she made me a scrapbook, with our first house, when we got Buster, all that sort of stuff. And I want to throw it away, but part of me thinks, you know what, actually, that was a massive part of my life, and it sort of shaped me to who I am today. So I harbour no ill will against that. I hate her for what she did and for what she put me through, but at the same time, her. I'm doing better. I'm happier than I've ever been. It might not seem that way, but I am. I feel a lot sort of more positive in myself. And yeah, I'm doing what a man's got to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm linking the things. I'm not. Man's partying. I'm not. Doing all the things a man should do. Still not. I want to, but I'm too old for that now. I'd much rather sit at home with a cup of tea. I actually I used to say that about 5 years ago as well. So, yeah, I'm just really an old man. I need to find myself someone who's 70 and just absolutely loves tea so much. Any grannies watching, you come hit me up. I'll come press your buttons. So I'll come push your buttons on your stair lift. I'll press your vibrate button on your... Lost my train of thought now. Fantastic. Totally forgot what I was rambling on about now. Look at that, man. I've got my Nike goggles on. Glasses. Yeah, my work colleague actually bought these for me. Yeah, legit, mate. Big ups, Mr. Neil. I think the best sort of way is... It sounds really hard, and I know, if you've just broken up with your partner, it is the hardest thing in the world to do. Believe me, I've been there 2 or 3 times now. For me, the best thing that you could do is just cut that out like it's cancer. I know that's really harsh to say, and you might not want to do that, but I just think if you can focus on yourself rather than, focusing on the past. Obviously, the past is who you are, so don't ever sort of regret what you've done in the past, but focus towards the future. Even if you're 50, you've still got sort of maybe 20 years. Learn a new skill. Take up a hobby or something. I don't know. What do 50-year-olds even do? Probably die. Not on the regular. They don't just sort of go, bored today, just kill myself, and then come back and do it again tomorrow. Although I think my work partner wants to do it because obviously he's just fed up of working with me. That's my advice. Irradiate yourself. Just drink bottles and bottles of chemotherapy drugs. Literally just stick a DAB radio next to your heart. Radiate it so much, just so it's if you need to cry. I remember I was in IKEA and I can't remember how long ago it was, but I literally just sort of collapsed and just bawled my eyes out in the middle of IKEA. There was this lovely old lady who picked me up, said, "Am I alright?" And I just like that. It was just so embarrassing, seriously. But she took me down. She made me a cup of she got me a cup of tea from IKEA, and I was just like, thank you so much. This is what I needed. So if you need to cry. If you need to hit something, don't hit a person. Do what you've got to do. Just don't let it affect you to the extent where it starts to sort of impact on your own relationship with yourself. And I know, easier said than done, Rich, but trust me, it works. It did do for me. And I thought it was the end of everything. I thought what's the point anymore? You know, there's no coming back from this. But there was, and there is, and there will be for you if you're in the same situation. That's it. That's all my advice for getting over a breakup. Dump the get rid of her, find yourself someone new. Thank you very much for watching. Please do take care. If you have any questions, boom down below, all that rubbish. Take care. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.